what you came to see. Let me be your muse. I'll inspire you in ways you won't believe.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to actually enjoy your first year in university without destroying your degree. So, okay, fun fact, I actually have recorded this video before while doing my makeup, only to find out at the end that it didn't record. I don't think this turned out really well. I wish you could have seen me put it together with help from my sister, of course. But we're gonna have a whole lot of other makeup videos in the future. But tonight we're getting serious. I'm saying tonight because it's literally midnight. Yeah, first things first. As first years, well, I'm not a first year, not anymore. But as students, we go into university expecting our first year to be fun and exciting, like a complete refresh from high school and whatnot. But no one actually tells you how easy it could be to just get lost in the fun of it all and just university with no degree at all, or like you have a really bad aggregate. So tonight, I'm just going to be telling you how to avoid doing all of that. So listen properly.
Listen properly.
I have my notes here on my laptop. I'm not going to be reading. Don't worry. Just to be reminded, because I'm a pretty forgetful person. You're going to be seeing that throughout most of my videos. But I'm working on that. What I can say is you don't have to suffer through university to actually succeed. It's actually, okay, I'm not going to say it's easy, but there are things that you could avoid. I'm not here to judge how people live in university, but I'm just from personal experience and things that I have been taught. I'm just here to share those things with you, and hopefully they'll help you because they helped me. I have a list of 6 things that you could do to avoid wasting your future. Firstly, I'm going to be talking about what it actually means to enjoy university. I think the most common mistake we make when it comes to defining what it means to enjoy university, we mix up the idea of having fun with the actual idea of having a balanced life. Because you expect enjoying university to be like, okay, you're always going out, you're always saying yes to things people invite you to or want you to do, and you're always outside. If you're always doing these things and they leave you exhausted, stressed, and like overwhelmed with still the list of important things you need to do, then that is not enjoying university. That is not enjoying your life as a whole. It's just escapism, just momentary bliss that's gonna do nothing for you. What you gotta know, you don't have to attend everything. You don't always have to say yes to everything, because you're gonna be invited out to parties, you're gonna be invited out to night outs and whatnot, even dates, but you don't always have to say yes. You don't always need to be there. Okay, you can go out maybe like once a month, yeah, depending on how you actually structure your life or what works for you. But you don't always need to be out there, because you're here to learn. At the end of the day, you're literally just here to learn. Just don't chase wanting to feel included. You see, when you find yourself in a situation where like you have to do certain things in order to feel included, eliminate yourself from that position immediately. It will do you no good, literally, because that's extra stress on top of the academic stress that you have. And I know that as a first year you're watching this and you think you know what academic stress or academic anxiety is. Trust me, you don't. But by the end of this year, you will be writing a whole essay about what academic anxiety or stress is, because that on its own I can't even. But if you ask me to write an essay on what academic anxiety is, you wouldn't even need to tell me to write a 10-page essay. I would write you a 20-page essay on what academic anxiety is. Moving on, learn when to go home. I cannot stress this as much as I need to stress it, but just learn when to go home. Trust me, you will not survive university alone. Even if it's not home, but like a place that feels like home. I understand that there are people who actually travel hours or days to go to university. So just that one call home can change everything. First year is emotionally, physically, every color stressing, and you can't carry all that weight alone. You need someone to actually pour into you. You need like that sense of grounding to bring you back to life and like calm you down and be like, it's okay. You don't have to have everything figured out now. Just focus on one goal, one step at a time. Like that will save you. If you have that one person in your life that feels like home outside of your university scenery, because you don't know that those people, you don't know that scenery, stick to what you know works for you. Even if it's your parents, okay, you may not always be on the same page, but trust me, when you're out there living alone, you're gonna miss that. I am so sorry, my camera keeps cutting and I don't know for what. I think maybe it's because my battery is on low or something. But yeah, this thing of like learning when to go home took me a while to learn, because I won't lie, I got lost in the idea of having my own space and like having time to myself. But it gets lonely, like really lonely, and you need that sense of grounding and comfort and warmth. That will save you. That saved me a lot of times. Like if I could get the chance to go home, I was out of there without a second thought. If there's break, I'm gone. You're like, well, no, we have to do this. No, I need to protect my peace. I need to leave this environment. Like a change of scenery, even for just a day or two, will like put your whole life in order. Knowing when to go home is a form of self-respect. Like you're not leaving behind the people who actually got you to where you are, and like choosing a whole other separate life that you do not know, that you just got into, and that is not gonna last. But the people you left home are gonna be there forever, whether you like it or not. Trust me, you will like it though. Okay, moving on to my next point is knowing how to protect your GPA early. This one also needs a lot of stress, because like I said, that's the only reason we're here. We're here to focus on our academics, get that degree, and you can do whatever the heck you want to do. But what I can say is it's easier to maintain your GPA than it is to fix it. So like your GPA is like your overall aggregate. Some schools rate it on a 4.0 scale, while some schools rate it on a 100% scale. Protect your GPA like it is your life, because it is your life. It is. Like you can even Google it. If you want to graduate cum laude, protect your GPA. And protecting your GPA is like knowing how to study, knowing when to study, prioritizing studying. Yes, and your peace, of course, but study. It doesn't mean perfection. Like you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to like stress over not getting 100%. Yes, you should be getting 100%, but you don't have to stress over it, because you don't need stress over added stress. So like, why force stress into your life? Well, there's already stress, because that's a guarantee. You're gonna be stressed. Learn to stay consistent. Don't overexert yourself, because say like, I'm gonna study 17 hours a day and whatnot. You will study 17 hours a day for like 3 days. That's it. You will be burnt out. I learned that the hard way. I used to study up until 4 a.m. in the morning. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. to get ready for class, because like I still have to review my notes. That burned me out. I literally lasted, was it even a week? Yes, it was 1 week. I lasted 1 week on that schedule. Then I was like, and easy sign. Just stay consistent. Just tell yourself it's okay. After class, my classes end at 5, not mine, but just making an example. Say your classes end at 5. Tell yourself it's okay. After my classes end, I'm gonna go to the library, study for 2 hours, go home, relax a bit, do my things and whatnot, and then maybe like at 8, I go back to studying, reviewing my notes and whatnot. 10 p.m. I'm out. Wake up in the morning, wake up early, pre-read the content you're going to be doing that day, and then go to class early and just repeat. That's the easiest way I can tell you to do, but that's just what works for me and what I intend to stay consistent with. You can also find your own schedule. Also, like, take time to learn what works for you. Yeah, because okay, you're used to being in high school and your teachers are always on your tail. Do this, do this, do this, do this now, do this then. I want this, give me my work and whatnot. Here, no one's gonna do that. No one is gonna do that. No one is gonna be like beating you. If you come from those schools, you will know what I'm talking about. No one's gonna be beating you like, where's my homework? Where's my assignment? Blah blah blah. It's all up to you. Find what works for you, find what you can stay consistent with. That will save you. Just as long as you're protecting your GPA. Because a higher GPA gives you more options later. I had a lecturer of mine, my anatomy lecturer, tell me, Uti, it doesn't matter if you get high marks, all that matters is that you get that degree done. But even though she's right, your GPA is still important, because even when you're looking for work, they're going to be looking at your GPA and like to decide where are they placing you on the scale of like what value do you bring to the company. It's just the reality of it. You will get jobs, don't worry, you will, but just try to aim high just to secure yourself, because times are changing. Times are changing, and so are the levels. Next thing is choosing your friends wisely. We have all heard this. No one can say, no, I've never heard that phrase before. We have all heard this. Like, choosing your friends wisely is the most important thing you can do for yourself. Just yourself as a whole, as a person. Because, like, your friends matter more than you think. So, if you surround yourself with a bad crowd, what makes you think you're going to turn out any different from that crowd? Just distance yourself from people who you don't aspire to be, or who don't have the same goals as you. You know those people who say like, I'm just here to get my degree and get it over with, or I'm just doing this for my parents, or I'm just here for the NSFAS money. Distance yourself from those people. Distance from them. And girls, we know the type of girls that are in uni. If you don't, watch my other videos, I'll tell you all about them. Just distance yourself from people who don't have the same goals as you. And just because you all have the same goals doesn't mean you all have to go at the same pace. Like, choose your own pace. This is all about you. This is you, your future, and yourself. Nobody else. Like, if, okay, you find that one friend, you think they're good, and then they start slacking. You are not here to slack. You're not here to slack. You can try to lift them up, but we're all old enough now to like make decisions on our own. So yeah. Don't feel guilty for outgrowing people, because that doesn't mean you're better than them. It just means you value yourself more. You're protecting your own peace. So don't cry over outgrowing people, honestly. Okay, this camera's gonna cut now, so let me cut it here. And move on to another clip. Oh, this is stressing me, but we're almost done. Then we come to the best part of enjoying your university life. You're gonna love this. Rest. Rest. Can you hear me? That is the most important part about enjoying university. Give yourself time to rest. Rest doesn't mean you're lazy. If you come back from class and you're tired, you decide to take a little nap. That does not make you lazy. It just means you're more responsible over your own life and like your mental health, physical health, and whatnot. Because you can't always be bearing all this weight 24/7. Trust me. You're just gonna end up burnt out. Rest actually allows your brain to absorb more knowledge. So like if you're always overlearning it, it needs time to like process all the information that you're pushing into it. Because you will end up studying things that will enter one side, exit on the other side. Unless you know how to prioritize rest. So if you see if it's late at night, I don't know anything, just rest. Even if it's not like taking a nap, but like go outside, get some fresh air, relax your brain, think about something else, play nice music. Music has actually been proven scientifically to help your brain focus more. The right music though, not those you will not study. Speaking from experience again, you will end up having like a whole concert and like you will get to the exam paper and be like, what did you learn? Yeah. Yeah. So like allow yourself to have quiet nights or just go to the cafe or just order in. Even better. Order in, spend your money, not all on food. Well, what else could you spend it on? What is better than food? I don't know. Just order in, have a quiet day in on Fridays. Yeah, you can do that around Fridays after the stressful week you've had. Just wake up after class on Fridays. I'm skipping the library session. Just gonna go to my room, order something comforting for me to eat, watch my series, like rest for a bit, and then when I see that I'm fully rested, then I can continue at night with my study sessions and like catching up and like reviewing what I did that week. I'm gonna do another video on effective study tips that have proven to work for me and other people as well that you can also try. I'm not saying you must follow them down to the T, but like you can pick out the few ones that work for you because we are not the same people. We are not born the same. Yes, we are all made in the image of God, but we're just different people. What works for someone else might not work for you, but you cannot differ that much OT from the list that I'm gonna give you. You're not even gonna find one thing that's gonna work for you. And if you have some study tips that you would actually like me to try out or tell other people about, comment them down below here on my video. And not just study tips, makeup tips as well, because I am a beginner makeup girly. I'm actually happy about this face. Like, I like it. It's giving filter, like not those boom filters, but like natural filter face. I wish I was going somewhere, but it's fine. We'll have time to go somewhere. Tomorrow, I'm actually going somewhere. I'm gonna do another face beads. It's gonna be my third one in my 19 years of existence. Pushing 20. But yeah, we're going somewhere tomorrow. It's gonna be a really fun day. I'm gonna vlog that and yeah, also check out my other videos. I'm gonna have more sit downs like these if you guys cooperate. Tell me what you would like me to do differently.